The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Discretion is advised.
Woot woot!
Can you turn?
Woot woot! What?
Can you turn me up a little bit in the microphone?
What?
Or, I mean,
That?
this? Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
How's that?
That's amazing.
Let's try it again. Woot woot!
Oh, that's beautiful. Yep.
Whoop whoop!
Did you know
Any,
that the blood call is show? Whoop.
The what?
Blood call?
What's the blood call?
Like a blood.
Like when you're getting your period?
No, like the bloods.
Oh.
The gang? Yeah.
Oh, what is it?
Show. Whoop.
Then what? Do you know what? Whoop whoop! Do you know what that is?
That's when you're doing a shot.
Nope. Do you know what it is, Darren? Whoop whoop!
No, but
Whoop,
I'd
whoop.
love for you to stop.
Can I do one real quiet?
Sure.
That's ICP, Insane Clown Posse.
Oh my God.
That's the official
Remember
calling
them?
of the Juggalos.
Bringing it back.
Are they still doing stuff?
Shaya! What is it?
Show. Whoop.
I don't know if we should be doing that.
No, we shouldn't.
Does that mean
Especially with red walls. And
are we now affiliated?
Oh my God. We went red
We're
balls.
affiliated.
Pretty much.
The other night, Darren and I were actually at Helen Hong's house, our last guest from last week, which was such a great episode. We went to her house for dinner, and I was wearing part of a red shirt, and then I always wear these bandanas over my cockles, and it had red
Wait,
on
what's
it.
a cockle?
My cock, my penis.
You have more than one?
Yeah. Boston guys have multiple cockles. It's like a gaggle of cocks is a cockle, and everyone knows that.
Oh, I didn't.
You're supposed to know that. So I was wearing all this red stuff, and we're walking through Inglewood, and I was like, "Oh shit, this probably isn't the best idea." And done got shot up.
Oh, you look good though.
Thank you. They didn't hit the face.
Whoop.
Shut whoop. How'd you learn that?
From my boyfriend's kid.
Is he in the Bloods?
Totally, it's 15.
Do the Crips have a Crip call?
I don't know.
Look it up.
Maybe it's whoosha. Just kidding.
That's a pretty good guess. I gotta look up the blood call.
Oh.
See how close you are to it. Shut whoop.
Does it say it on there?
My white blood cell count is low. That's not the right YouTube search. A call for blood. Sue whoop. Oh, it's official video. I can't find anyone who's actually doing the call.
That's not surprising.
Fuck.
Did you know that back in the day when you wore different colored bandanas in your back pocket, that it meant certain things?
I did.
Yeah.
What were the? Can you remember the rundown?
I don't. I just remember like one of them was you like to suck cock. One of them was you're a bottom. I forget what they all were.
Are they all gay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, in Chicago it was.
One thing I remember is the bootlaces. Depending on what the color of your laces you wore in your boots would show different affiliations to different like skinhead things.
Oh yeah, totally. Yep.
Like red was like you want to. I think red was you want to commit
killed
violence.
somebody, yeah.
No, you want to like be violent towards
Oh.
minorities. White. Let me look at. Actually, I want to look that up.
We, for some reason, my old band, we used to have a lot of skinheads that came to our shows, especially on the East Coast.
On the East Coast.
On the East Coast, yeah, we used to have a lot of. They were what was it called when you had the X on your hand?
Straight edge.
Straight edge, but then there was like straight edge skinhead guys, and I'm like, that doesn't even like. There's a lot of them though.
Did you ever have the Sharps come to your show?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I like those guys. They were
Now
cool.
which one? Now what?
Sharp
what were
stands
they?
for Skinheads Against Racial Prejudice.
Yeah. Yep.
So they would come and like keep an eye on things and make sure that the racist skinheads wouldn't start shit. And they would like Sharps would come to the hardcore shows that I would go to as a kid, and they would like protect the young kids. So if kids were in the pit doing their thing, and then tough guys would go in and start fighting the kids, the Sharps would come in and protect the young kids and like minorities.
Huh. I remember that they had cool jackets. Like they had almost like not bomber like the silky baseball jackets, but they were like cool. They were
like Letterman jackets or like a
silk one,
like the champion ones.
Does that make sense? Like
Mm-hmm. What made them skinheads? What was
they shave their heads and like their musical tastes, and I think they were
not
like
political affiliation.
Well, I think they were still kind of
values
anti-society, but just not into like racism, or like the Sharps were. But like I think
so more like anarchists.
Sort of, but just kind of like they don't want like to see the world burn. They just don't want to live by societal rules.
Right on.
They're pretty cool.
I'm super sharp.
That's where they hit comps. Shoelaces. Come on, just give me a simple rundown. Okay, so white laces on black boots means white pride. Blue means you killed a cop, which is probably one you don't want to wear out and about.
Christ.
What are the white ones for that fucking matter?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'd rather be known for white pride than gloating that I killed a cop.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go through the laces and we're all going to decide which ones, if we have to wear one, which ones we're going to wear.
I hate this game.
Sorry. Red means neo-Nazi National Front.
What does that mean?
You're part of the...
Could also mean always up for a fight or that they've killed someone. They are apparently the meanest SOBs you'll come across, and it's advised that you don't associate with them.
Jesus.
It's a lot of messaging in one color.
Oh, yellow is anti-racist. We're not allowed to use that one. We're also not allowed to use this one. Purple means gay pride. And black means no affiliation. So we're not using any of the last three.
Oh my God.
So black is out. Purple is out. Yellow is out.
Okay.
So
recap.
We're going to start with Heidi. Red means you're neo-Nazi. Blue means you've killed a cop. And white means white pride. Which one are you wearing? You have to wear one. This is fucking great.
Gonna go with the red so nobody messes with me.
Oh, that's interesting. Because you've been messed with plenty.
Yeah.
And we don't want any more of that.
Nobody wants to mess with me.
So neo-Nazi. But you're also telling people like you don't like Asians or people from the Middle East or blacks or Asian.
But white pride is. Oh, I guess white pride is just I'm proud that I'm white.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll do the white one. Yeah, forget that. Yeah.
And that's not even with this. You just want those, right? You just want to start wearing white laces.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I'm gonna start
on the record.
I'm just really proud.
Yeah, good. Darren.
How pale I am.
Let's go through them again. White means white pride. Blue means you've killed a cop.
Oof.
And red means you're
Jesus
a neo-Nazi.
Christ.
This will be against popular opinion, and my cousin-in-law will hate me.
Oh, I fucking knew it. You're going to kill a cop.
Blue.
David.
Sorry, David.
David, you're calling in next week, and you're going to reprimand
Please
your
don't.
cousin-in-law? Is that what you are?
That's what yeah.
Your cousins. Your cousins.
We'll go with that.
Wow. Should I call him right now, actually?
No, please don't.
Can I, please?
No, please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't.
For real, he's going to hear this regardless.
I know,
and now he knows you're
David.
ducking it.
No, because David,
wait, why?
I don't want to have white pride. I don't want to profess my white pride.
But you want to kill a cop?
I'm okay with it. There's a lot of shitty cops. David is one of the very fucking good ones.
I'm calling him.
Oh, fuck you.
I'm calling him right now.
Wow.
So fucked up that you would be like this. Okay.
Wow, I can't believe he's picked blue.
Hopefully he's working, and we just don't have to talk to him.
I feel like I don't know Darren all that well.
You don't.
I mean, she really threw us for a curveball today.
I didn't.
What the hell's going on?
I've never liked cops. Sorry.
Oh my God, dude.
Really?
New information for
Never? Mm-mm. But what if somebody was breaking in your home and you called 911? You just wouldn't call 911?
No, I would. I mean, like.
See?
Heidi, she has said before that if someone comes in the house, she would rather let someone murder her than to put up a fight.
I didn't say put up a fight. I said kill them. Put up a fight. I'm not going to draw a gun and I'm not going to draw a gun and shoot someone. I'm not going to do it.
Oh, I see. Okay. Here we go. We're doing this.
And of course, a lot of this is idealistic thinking. I don't know what I would actually do in the moment. I don't like, not liking cops is a symbol of me not liking hierarchy, abused authority, and the way that our system in general is created, which includes white supremacy, which includes excessive abuse of power. It's more symbolic. There are many individual cops that are really lovely. There are many who don't know what the fuck they're doing and abuse the shit out of the fact that they wear a uniform.
Whoa. I went to this soccer game, and every cop I saw, I said, thank you for your service.
Nah.
I love cops.
No, thank you.
Because they would die for us.
Would they?
Come on, dude. Probably out saving lives.
He's working. Good for him. He's a fantastic human and a fantastic cop.
Mm-hmm. God.
Hi, this is Dave.
God damn it. Son of a bitch. Anyway, so you want to kill a cop. Heidi is very proud of her fucking pale ass white skin. And I'm going to go ahead and I'll pick
Blue
the same one.
laces.
No, I'm picking white. I'm going white pride.
Yep.
Because, like, look at me.
Yeah, you're about.
We're both really white.
I mean, you guys are
Unbelievably
both
pale.
quite pale.
I'm paler, though.
Then Heidi,
I'm
put
getting-
your arms
Absolutely
up.
not.
I'm getting
Put
whi-
your arms up next to
Yeah,
one
I
another.
am.
No, you're not. There's no
Find
way.
a place on your body that doesn't have a tattoo.
Right here. Right here.
No, I actually think you guys are very similar. Are you
we're actually
Irish?
the same.
Are you
I'm-
Irish?
Uh-huh.
That you like. There's a.
The
It's
same
white and a little
pigment.
red. It's very similar. You guys could.
Yeah.
I'm so mad he
just
didn't
the
answer.
brother. Well-
Okay, so we have our decisions.
I'm right.
Cop kill up! And then white power. Hey.
White power is very different than white pride.
Not really.
To be clear.
This is often used to represent Ku Klux Klan affiliation as well. Oftentimes the two go hand in hand. Fun anecdote about the difference between KKK members and the neo-Nazis. The KKK refuses to associate with the beliefs of Hitler because he was foreign and they hate foreigners. That's right,
They're
folks.
so
The Ku
dumb.
Klux Klan is American-made and accepts no
They're
substitutions.
so stupid. Oh my
Wait,
god.
So the white laces is white power, not
Well,
just white pride.
I mean, I think if you have white pride, you're kind of dancing with the white power situation.
1,000,000%. But like, let's get into it.
This is just one article. This is one thing breaking it down from the Odyssey Online.
That's a great distinction that I wasn't aware of. Wow.
Jeez.
The blue one says, the scariest thing to me is that these shoelaces indicate not just murder of a police officer, but the fact that they're openly bragging about it and that it's so prevalent that there's a code for it.
It's the same thing about white pride. What is not obvious about the
Well,
fact that you're
it's not
fucking white?
illegal to be proud of your race, but it's illegal to kill police officers.
It's illegal to deeply hate other people
No, it's
and
not.
do stuff about
No,
it.
it's not. You can
I know,
fucking
but it
hate with
should
every
be.
breath
It
you
should
take.
be.
Fair. Agreed. God bless America. Heidi, what's your favorite thing about being white? Man. So we talked about hanging out in Inglewood the other day. So we also, Darren here, her old job she left over a year ago. And the other night she made plans to go hang out with a bunch of her old work people. And for whatever, I don't know if this is common, but like whenever I'm asked about like, do you want to go hang out with all these people? I'm always like, yeah, mate, probably. Let's see. Just remind me the day of and let's see how it's going. And I always feel like I never really want to do it. And I dread it. And then the day comes, she goes, don't forget, tonight at 5 or 6 or whatever it is, we have to drive all the way over to where it is. And then we're going to hang out with a bunch of people you don't know. And I'm like, oh, that's
my
great.
stomach hurts.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. But it was a barbecue. So I'm like, okay, at bare minimum, I'm getting like maybe a burger or something.
Right.
And I always dread it. I always have. And it's not just Darren's friends. It's just
Same.
anytime I'm going into a situation where like I don't know people well, I hate it.
I hate it too.
And 9.5 times out of 10, I have such a good time. And this is one of those times where I had it was such an awesome night with wonderful people and incredible food. And why do I keep stressing about it every time it happens? Like, why haven't I learned that I usually have a good time?
I do the same thing. It's like I get excited when someone cancels.
Yes.
Like it's the best thing I've ever and you know, as soon as I get the text, you know what? I'm going to have to cancel.
Okay.
Oh, no. Really?
I just
I love
showered.
it.
Oh.
But I get the same way, but then I hate not being invited.
Yeah, right. You do hate that.
I hate it. Like I never get invited to anything.
Maybe because you put confetti on the when they're like bailing.
Do you know what's dangerous too? Is like when someone sort of floats the idea of canceling, and if you show too much, like, oh, I was looking forward to it.
Yeah, I know you got to
then
be
you
careful.
can talk them back into it.
You got to be careful.
They might be like, you know what? I'm gonna rally. I'm getting in the car now. You're like, fuck, I ruined it.
I
blew it.
There's a fine line. You have to say, okay, just let me know like what you want to do. You just got to keep it neutral.
Or say that like, okay, now I can use this time to do this thing that I had to do. So this actually works out
right.
great.
Or yeah, I have to clean my floor in my house, or I have to
maybe something more important than
wash
that.
my hair.
Yeah,
something.
Yeah. Go to that white pride rally.
That white pride, the KKK rap.
I gotta wash my white
tonight.
laces.
I have to watch the History
I gotta go
Channel.
stomp a queer down the road a little bit, and
That's horrible.
yeah. But yeah, I find myself always just dreading it. But like, wasn't that such a nice? That was a great hang.
I'm biased, but yeah.
Well, sure. Do you feel that way when it comes to like, we do have some separate friend groups.
Yeah.
When I invite you to like my friend group.
I mean, I very frequently feel that way in general about like anything social. If it involves more than 2 other people, I'm like, oh, I just don't like groups bigger than that. I get uncomfortable, and I typically have a good time, and sometimes I don't, and I want to leave forever.
Mm-hmm. What? Ew.
What?
When Anthony like invites you to something where you don't know the folks, do you end up having a good time, or do you usually like, I wish I was washing my floors?
Sometimes. Well, it's different with him because a lot of his friends are Persian, so they speak Farsi, and I have no freaking clue what they're saying. And there's some guys that are really nice and cool and be like, hey, let's speak English, like, because I'm just like,
do they know
What'd
English?
you say? What's going on? What? And I do it on purpose. I'm like, what are you saying? What's saying? Wait, what's happening?
Because otherwise, why be there?
Oh, exactly.
That's so isolating.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm friends with like a few of his friends, and we'll go have coffee and stuff, and that's fun. I don't really. I went to a wet wedding the other day with him. I ended up having a fun meeting.
Nice day for a white pride wedding.
But that's that. Oh, I was gonna tell this story.
Please
so
do.
it was at the Four Seasons. It was swanky.
Farsi zins?
And
I don't deserve that.
so for the women out there, when we wear a dress, it's kind of like tight or fitting. I have Spanx, and I've only worn them once before. Have you ever worn Spanx before?
I don't think so. My stomach hurts too much.
Yeah. So I mean, it's like a girdle that the one I had was a one piece. Ooh. So you put it on, and there's a hole by your vagina to pee.
Oh my god!
So you tear it apart
or to get fingered.
Whatever.
Either.
Yeah. And you open it up, and you just pee, and it's perfect. Like it doesn't go all over the place.
Wow.
What did you say?
Yeah. I thought you had to do like the whole disrobing. Well, if you did a one piecer. Okay.
It gets big. Okay. So I pulled it all. Okay. You pull it all up, and it goes underneath your boobs. So then it just like it's amazing. And that's what the woman that I bought it from said. What do you think the Kardashians all wear those like with their jeans and stuff? That's why they always look so like, well, they also have $1 billion to make themselves look good.
And a lot of surgeries.
Yeah. So I had it on, and I hadn't eaten the whole day because I heard that there was going to be at a Persian wedding. There's lots of good food. Well, at the Four Seasons, they didn't have the Persian food, unfortunately, but I also heard that the Persians don't eat till like midnight. And I was like, what the fuck? I didn't eat all day. I thought it was going to be this like great food. So after the wedding, they had a sushi bar. And I mean, I ate so much fucking sushi. Like
a pelican.
It was all on my plate. They passed by and I'm like, yeah, I'll take that. And I had like...
Well, one piece. No, the plate. Just hand it over.
And I had chopsticks and I was just grabbing them off. I was
2 sets. Just
starving. Even my boyfriend's like, wow, you're going to have dinner. And I'm like, no, they said we're not going to eat till like midnight. So I ate all that. I'm preparing for the rest of it. So I ate all that. I mean, so much. And I'm sure it wasn't the best. You know what I mean? It's 4 seasons, but I'm learning that their food probably isn't like.
And it's also like bulk sushi.
Yeah.
They're making a lot of it. So.
So then we go into the room and there's a huge fruit wall. So beautiful, like, oh my God, fruit that I've never had before, piling on my plate. Cherries. Well, unbeknownst to me, I didn't know when you eat 12 Bing cherries, it's equivalent to a laxative. Not sure if anybody knows this, but now you do.
What cherries?
Those Bing cherries. I love those dark cherries. So it equal, if you eat 12, it's like you just took a laxative, okay? So I ate about...
I think I know where we're going here. I don't like it.
20 of those. And also like fruit that I've never had. Fruit that looked like a pair of balls, like with hair on them. And I forget what it was called, but it was delicious. I was like, what's...
Sweaty, tasted like a man.
So then... I didn't think, and then the food came. I was like, "Oh, this is quick!" I was so excited. I had a fillet. I had mushroom ravioli. Then dessert started to come. I mean, it was all just, whoa, my God! I was just like, oh, and I had a cup of coffee, and then all of a sudden, I was.
So you had 12 cherries and coffee?
I had 24 cherries at least. I was starving.
So you had 2 double laxatives and then coffee? Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm looking. Let me settle in here.
And a steak. Did you hear
and
that
a steak.
I mean, I had, but this
and
was
Spanx. Pushing
like,
it all together.
Yeah, like the sushi was like, it was like 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours prior. Because then the Persians are crazy. Right after you get done eating all that, at like an American wedding, it's very like kind of calm, and you sit down. And you eat, and then you dance, and then the mother and daughter, or the daughter and dad have a dance, or whatever. This was like right off the bat. It was a band, and they had I have a video of it, and they have like this guy with these drums with this crazy jacket, like it was insane. It was really cool, but I was just like, wow. So all of a sudden, after the coffee, I was like, whew. And my boyfriend's like, are you okay? And I'm like, I don't feel good. Like, my stomach really hurts. And he was like, oh, well, can you wait until we get home? And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I don't like to talk about shit.
Poopies.
I don't like to talk. I never
in
have.
general or with him?
Just in general. Like, I've never been, like, open about it. Like, I have to take a shit. And being in a band, it's gross.
Yeah, it's disarming.
And being in a band, it's hard because you're always looking for the perfect place to go to the bathroom. Mm-hmm. And when we would get to the place, to the venue at like 1 PM, all the guys would go into the women's bathroom. And I'm like, you guys get out. Like, I want to go to the bathroom. And all the guys would be like, we have to go to the bed, because that was the perfect place.
Yeah, but they gotta let you go first. That's ridiculous.
Yes, but I'd never like to talk about it. Right. So
I have to pee from my bum.
Oh my God. Well, I'm like, all of a sudden I get up and I'm walking. The Spanx are like getting tighter and tighter, and I start to sweat. And all of his friends, like the Persian guys, are all doctors. And one of the guys was like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I think, I ate all that sushi. I don't know. But I didn't want to say it was bad because it's the wedding, and it was, I didn't want to say like the food sucks, but.
Maybe just too much sushi, cherries, coffee, and steak. I don't know. Something's going on in my stomach. Maybe just all that stuff might have.
Until you were wearing Spanx.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, no. This is gonna, it's, that feeling of like, even when like you're in the car and you're driving, you're like, I got to get home or I'm about to crap my pants.
Yeah.
Like, it's,
if I hit one red light, it's over.
Or a bump or anything. And I'm just like, okay. So there's a bathroom that's off the side to the wedding reception area, and I'm like, fuck that. I'm gonna go walk all the way down to when you go walk into the Four Seasons, and there's a bar right there. I'm just gonna go there because I don't want anybody.
Like get away from the party.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta get away from the party.
Yeah. So I go in there, and there's a bathroom at the end, and it's beautiful. It's huge. It's bigger than my fucking apartment. Like it's. So I realize after I'm like, oh shit, I have to take off all my shit. So I had to take off my dress, my shoes, my dress, and I had heels on. So I was like walking like, ugh, my dress. And then I had to take off this fucking lederhosen thing of Spanx, and they're tight. They're so tight. I'm like, I have to get all those off.
You're peeling it off, basically, right?
Peeling it off, and then I mean, just pain. Just my stomach was pain, and then I was like, okay, well, Jesus Christ, now I had to put everything back on.
No. In many details, what was the experience like?
Oh, it was, like when the cramping of your stomach is just like,
explosive?
You don't know if you're about to throw up either. Like I was like, am I going to puke too?
Oh, no.
Because I've been sick before where.
Did it explode?
Yeah.
It was horrible.
Plopping.
Dan really wants you to talk about
and there was
quality.
nobody in the thing. Thank God, because I have a hard time. Like, it was.
The Four Seasons has cameras in the stalls.
And
let's go to the live feed now. Yeah.
Oh, it was so painful, and I mean,
that's why I roll with baby wipes at all times.
Yeah, so do I. I do as well. I do as well.
So there's a vagina hole, but no butthole on the Spanx.
Yeah, no.
So if you got to poop and you're wearing Spanx.
It's just for the V?
Wow.
Yeah. So just pee.
Because Spanx, get some poopy Spanx.
Ladies don't poop. I guess
Good ones don't.
So then I put everything back on. That took. I'm sweating profusely, and I wash my hands and I put my okay, I'm fine. I go back in. I have to walk all the way around in my heels, and then there's all of a sudden somehow a pizza thing was set up. So I was like, you know what? My stomach. I mean, I just lost 10 pounds. Like
I freed up some space. I freed up some RAM over here.
Yeah.
So I grabbed a piece of pizza
with cherries on top.
Dipped in my coffee, went right back to work.
And I went and I sat down, and my boyfriend's like, hey, one another. Like, I'm like, no, I think I'll have a Diet Coke. Okay. So all of a sudden I was just like, oh, are you kidding me? My stomach was like, you asshole. Why the fuck would you put fucking pizza in your, like, what
guys,
are you
I'm going to go check on the front desk again real quick.
My stomach was like.
Shawoop. That's going to be the new call when we need to shit in this house. Shawoop.
Oh, shampoo. And I looked at my boyfriend, and he was like, what's happening? And I'm like, I'm so sick. So I had to play it off like I was ill.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, are you throwing up? And I'm like,
Yeah. Just all that brown puke.
Yep. So I had to
sure am.
hurry back down in my heels that were like
Reception's
wobbly.
like, hi Heidi. It's open.
And then I had to pretend like I was on my phone when I walked
cleaning
out
service
the first time.
The cleaning service
so
guy
long.
is walking out with a mop and being like, fuck, gonna go right back in.
I was on my phone. I pretended like I was on my phone, like I was on the phone in the bathroom because I was so embarrassed. It was so long.
Yeah, I think I left my ring in the bathroom. Let me go check again. Yep, I'm looking.
It's very small.
Yep.
Yeah, I lost my contact lens somewhere in there.
I may have flushed it. I'll be in there for a while. I'm not leaving till I find that ring.
I had to do the same thing. Thank God it was open. I had to take off my dress.
And by the way, you're already sweaty, and taking clothes off when you're like, when you have a dew on you.
And on my thighs, it was like it was the worst. Oh my God, my stomach hurts just thinking about it.
Please don't shit in here. Don't shawoop. No shawooping during the show.
Oh, but it was, and then it took me. I mean, and then I did everything over again. And thank God I carry wipes too. Always, because I fucking hate it.
You gotta carry more than one because you might have this situation where you have to go back in twice.
Yeah, I have like the little ones, like the 30 pack or whatever.
Yep. And you went through about 15, 16 wipes on that one. That is brutal.
And then I walk back back out on my phone again, like, yeah, blah, blah. Like I'm like 12 years old, pretending like I'm on the phone or something.
Except you're
When
sweaty.
it rings, yeah, and I'm like,
You're sweaty and you reek of shit. But like you got your contacts in your phone. Oh, I found it. I found it.
I was exhausted. Like the next night, my ribs hurt and my anyhow, that was my story. My Spanx.
New recommendation?
Don't eat so much.
Nope. Brown laces. We're getting you some brown laces for your boots.
God.
About a mile from here, over 20 years ago, I was driving with my buddy I moved here with, and we're in the car. It's like summertime, and the same stomach thing happened.
Oof.
And we were like 20 minutes from home at that point because we lived in a different part of town. And I'm like, we're not making it. He goes, what do you mean? I'm like, I can't even make it to a restaurant. Stop here. Oof. And he goes, we're like, it's midday and we're like by a car dealership. I'm like, it's either in your car or it's right next to the car. So I got out and I squatted down. It's like high noon. Like the sun, I couldn't have more of a spotlight on me. And I'm between, it's like a used car dealership. So I squat down between two cars. And I'm sorry, everybody, but it was like a 3-foot diameter puddle of my food. It's a puddle of my old food. And I got in there. I squatted quick. I had some napkins. I cleaned up as best I could.
Ooh.
Summertime. So the next day, like we're sitting at home and we're bored. I'm like, let's go see what it looks like today. Let's go back. We went there and it looked like one of those cow flaps where it just like dried up. Yeah. Like, you know when bread bakes, it kind of gets higher.
Like,
so it sort of puffed up a little. God. I picked it up. I took it home with us, and no, I didn't.
No.
But man,
was it in between brand new cars, like at a car dealership?
It was used cars. So it was between cars that someone's gonna buy. No one had stepped in it yet, but it was like it was very obvious what it was. So people would have seen it, and like I if anyone worked at this specific North Hollywood dealership in early 2000s. That remembers that, it was me, and I'm sorry.
So sorry.
I'm very, very, very sorry.
Like I wonder what that is. Like what?
It's poop. It's diarrhea. I know because it came out of my butthole.
But like, what happens to your stomach? That's like
what makes diarrhea? Like
yeah,
why
like,
is it liquid?
All of a sudden, I was just like, I mean,
I think it's like I could be completely wrong, but I feel like your body's obviously reacting negatively to the food, and it sees it like poison. Like it's like Ipecac or something where it's like, we got to get this out. You shouldn't have this.
Right.
They're like, Heidi, too much sushi, too much cherries. We can't handle it. Let's get it out of here.
Yep.
Evicted.
Oof. Oh, man. That was... And I couldn't tell my boyfriend anything, but he was just like, you're so sweaty. And I'm like, yeah,
I've been through a lot.
Me too.
I've been through a lot. No more weddings for me.
Just that last piece of pizza. It looks so good. I was like, yeah, why not?
Was
like,
the first
my
one?
Feels good.
Was the first episode worse than the second?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, by a lot.
Okay.
Kind of the same, but it was more. Yeah. I mean, my stomach was like, like I even looked up on the way home as my boyfriend's driving. I looked up like colon cancer.
Oh my god!
I looked up like what the fuck is wrong with
the first sign of colon cancer is shitting at a Farsi wedding, and every doctor will tell you that's the first sign of.
One of the best is that one of the guys, his friend is so awesome. He's funny, and he's like a world-renowned gynecologist who saves women from uterine cancer, like all this crap, no pun intended. And he's like, are you okay? What's happening? I'm like, oh, it's just my stomach was a little upset. And he goes, oh, did you throw up? I'm like, yeah.
So
he's
much.
Like, I can see through you.
Yes, I mean, just so
I
much,
know
sir.
diarrhea when I see it.
But I was like, my eyes started to twitch. I was like, yeah, throw up. Oh, don't get too close. I don't know.
But your breath is fine. It's weird.
Yeah,
it was all fresh food, so you know how it goes.
Fuck.
It's weird that we're all so ashamed of it because everyone does. Everyone
Everyone
been through
poops.
this.
It's like that little kid's book.
Yes.
It's called Everyone Poops.
Yes.
And I mean, and I've had shit all over me.
And not your own,
Literally.
which is just
Yeah.
I just can't even get into that again.
Damn.
I also want there's been a very weird week in the news for car sex. Do you guys know? Have you heard any of this car sex stuff?
I've heard about the
guy
couple
in Florida.
Yeah.
I don't think I told you about this, but there's a couple in Florida where from what no one has said straight up, but I think the chick was going down on the guy, and they crashed head on into a FedEx truck, and the dude was almost castrated.
Oh, because she bit down?
Yes.
Oh my
So
God.
they both sustained injuries. Like, they're both are going to survive. The
Yeah.
FedEx guy is fine, but and castrating is like when you have your balls removed. So maybe she was like sucking his ball. I don't know exactly, but the dude's balls almost came off.
Good Lord. Is that what it said in the news?
Yeah. So services lost track of his surroundings and crashed head on
Lost track of the surroundings.
into a FedEx delivery vehicle, resulting in, quote, injuries to his private area.
Oh my God.
Where
Let's
did
see.
you garner castration?
Well, it's in. I've read multiple articles about it.
You
Like,
crossed.
I feel like
the
giving
phone is crossed.
a blowjob while you're driving is more of like a highway thing. You know what?
I've
like
only had
you're,
it happen
like you're
once.
on a trip and like.
I've only done it once, and it was on Los Feliz Boulevard, so it was on a regular street.
Jesus Christ. I'm
Aerial
just always afraid someone's going to see me.
Despite suffering perhaps the most predictable consequences in the world, the driver appears to have gotten lucky twice over, and the resulting injuries were not reported to be reproductively catastrophic. But yeah, his balls were very, very, very much
I hope
traumatized.
it was his girlfriend and his. You know,
Yeah,
Can you
it's not
imagine?
Like, can you
No
imagine?
coming
further
home and be like,
drama after that.
honey, I'm here to pick up at the hospital. You hit a car and your balls came off? What? But your face is fine and everything? And why'd your pants fly off? God damn. So that was funny. Everyone's fine except for the... Oh, but there's a picture of the guy right here with his pants down.
Oh my God.
Can you peek over?
He has like, but he's got those pants, those
Christ.
underwear that are like
Like bikini briefs almost. He deserves
I
it. You
don't
know
like
what?
Those.
This guy deserves it. And then a few days later, this one is, oh my God. This is amazing. The headline is, Geico ordered to pay $5.2 million to woman who got HPV in a car.
What?
So what? Okay, have you guys heard this story?
No.
What do you assume it? Okay, what do you assume it is? What do you don't read it? What do you assume?
I can't see that. She got HPV in the car, so she's probably having sex in the car, right?
Okay.
But
So
why
why-
would Geico insurance? So she probably crashed. Or, I don't know.
Okay. What's your guess,
People
Darren?
sue for it.
Was she
for
fucking
everything.
the stick shift?
That would be. That would be great, and I feel like it'd be crazy if like they found the car at fault if she was fucking the stick shift. But that's
Right,
a hilarious guess. So here we're barely. This is what the article says. We're barely more than a week into June, and it's already a banner month for weird car sex stories. This week comes out of left field, somewhere near Kansas City. Thanks to a ruling by Missouri Court of Appeals ordering insurance juggernaut Geico to pay a woman $5.2 million damages after being infected with HPV during intimate activities that took place in an insured personal vehicle. So basically, I'll summarize the rest, but the guy she was fucking in his car had HPV and didn't tell her about it.
There's no. So here's the thing. This is why I need to be a lawyer. There's no test for a man to test to see if he has HPV. Unfortunately.
Is that true?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep.
After learning she'd contracted the sexually transmitted infection from a partner who knew but did not disclose his status, since the incident in question happened in her partner's car, she argued that his liability insurance was responsible for damages. A settlement was reportedly offered to Geico, whose lawyers declined. As anybody who's had legal entanglements with an insurance company can probably guess, The case went to arbitration. And what were certain was a surprise to Geico's legal team, arbitration did not go their way. The woman's partner was found liable, and the arbiter approved an award of $5.2 million in damage to be paid out by the insurer despite requests by Geico for a new hearing.
Jesus Christ.
The insurance company appealed to the courts on several grounds, claiming that the process denied it the ability to have its day in court. The company's appeal was denied on all points. For anyone who's ever emerged from arbitration feeling that the process leaves something to be desired, this time it's the insurance company who feels this way.
Okay, I'm doing something wrong in my life. Like, I need to, like, sue more or something. That's fucking insane.
Isn't that something?
I feel like a lot of people should hit their insurance companies up for child support.
Why?
Getting knocked up in the back seat.
But
oh, shit.
HPV,
not, right?
it's her fucking fault that she wasn't wearing a condom. It's his, because if he knew...
Well, what if it was her...
The thing is that a man, you can't find... I guess once, like, if a girl goes and gets tested, and then like, oh, I must have it. You catch it from a girl.
The condom argument, I get you're absolutely right, but there is also a chance that this could be her boyfriend, and she assumed he wasn't fucking around, and maybe he got him from someone else. I mean, that's... Maybe I'm giving too much of the benefit of the doubt to the dude, but... or to the girl. But...
wow.
$5.2 million. I mean...
Christ.
I would... What happens if I get HPV? What are my symptoms? What happens to me?
Hardly anything.
Nothing as a man.
Nothing.
I'll take it for $100,000. Give me HPV for $100,000. Can I give it to you for a little bit more?
And as a woman, HPV. I mean, when my aunt died, but she got cancer because she had HPV. It went into like her.
It opens you up to other
vagina and stuff. Yeah,
problems.
Like your what's that? What cancer? It's not butt cancer. It's something. It's called
colon?
Something.
Is that colon?
No. It's called actually butt cancer.
No, it's not.
It's what Farrah Fawcett had. Yeah.
The medical term is butt cancer?
Yeah, I don't have my phone.
For fuck's sake.
Look it up.
BUTT, or is it like a slang
I believe
thing?
so. That's what the doctor had told my aunt.
Come on, man. It cannot be called butt cancer.
But the worst thing that you're going to get like I've never had it. I don't have it. But like a friend of mine had it's like warts. You burn them off. $5.2 million. I'll take some fucking warts. You kidding me?
It's called anal cancer or rectal cancer, but not called fucking butt cancer, Heidi.
Anal cancer.
Colon,
I'd rather have it
anal,
called butt
rectal
cancer than anal cancer.
But I think that is the same thing.
I'd rather call it butt cancer.
No. Doctors say it's butt cancer.
I'd rather
for sure.
I'd rather say butt than anal.
Sure, anal is a gnarly word.
I hate that word.
Yeah,
anal.
Anal. And also, why does anal mean butthole and someone who's like,
very
set in their ways, or very
because you're
particular.
like a butthole, you have something up your
you're
butthole.
tense. You're tense.
Yeah, you're tense. Like, you close up.
I'm not positive, but I just said something and spit came out. It may have gone directly into your drink, but I don't know.
I'm suing.
Your AAA rentals insurance. Yep.
Fuck.
Yep.
Oh well, it was worth it.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh.
Fucking A, man. I have a new obsession, by the way.
What?
So every now and then I'll go through like a YouTube rabbit hole of different things. Like for a while it was stolen valor videos where people pretend to be veterans begging for change or trying to get like special service at like a restaurant or whatever. And then real veterans will come and like confront them because they're wearing like they have a certain uniform but with the wrong patches on or the wrong boots. And I love seeing these guys get called out for it. I've gone through ones of, people impersonating officers and cops pulling over guys that have like sirens and shit in their car. So
this happens
all the time.
Are these like murderers? Like the ones that like...
You know those weird people that are like obsessed with police? Where like you're not a cop, but like you really want to be one so bad.
Well, they have the something bunnies. Badge bunnies.
Oh, like girls that are into cops?
Yeah, like they're obsessed with cops.
These are guys that like
cosplay?
I was gonna say exactly. They're grown men that cosplay as cops. Cops play. And so I watched a bunch of those videos. The new one I love, and I cannot fucking get enough of them, is Porch Pirates, which is guys that drive around and look for packages on the front steps. Porch
steal
pirates.
them?
Yes, but people getting caught
Oh
stealing
yeah.
packages.
Did you see the it was the girl? She just got caught. She had like purple hair and oh my god. Anyhow, go on.
But
Yeah.
there's like 100 compilations on YouTube because everyone has like
The Ring.
cameras now.
Yeah.
So when you're a homeowner and you see someone approaching your house, you get an alert that someone's even walking up.
What's that Ring?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the best.
Well, there's a few of them, but yeah, the
Yeah.
Ring is great.
Yeah.
And by the time people get to the door, like the homeowner sometimes is already standing there out on the other side of the door, and people will grab these packages, and guys come out with guns. Guys come out and just like whip the shit out of people, or chase them off, hold them down, call the police. I love it.
That's
because
amazing.
when you're literally caught red-handed, like they're so shocked. Like, oh, I was just making sure that it was in a safer place. I thought it was. Some people. One guy was like, I thought it was mine. And like, where do you live? The guy's like, in the other neighborhood. But I ordered something and I thought that looked like, get the fuck out of here. But like, and just it's so great. So guys, go look at Porch Pirates getting caught. There's all these compilations. And what kind of like low life zero person does that kind of shit? It's
Or the
insane.
best is that on the Ring camera that you can talk through it.
Oh, there's a
That's
bunch
the
of those.
best.
That's
Like,
part of
hey,
it too.
what are you doing? And they get
But
all scared and like
my
trip
favorite
and fall.
one is some fucking loser is grabbing a package and you hear someone go,
Can I help you?
I was like, oh, what?
Please get off my property. Put my package down and get off. Don't ever come back here.
Oh, sorry, man.
Oh wait, did you see the guy? Did you see the one that it was a I guess the guy had gotten his packages stolen constantly, and he put a like a not a bomb, but it was the
glitter
blew
bomb.
up, and the guy pooped his pants. Do you see that?
Yes.
Yes,
That's one of them.
Yes, it's amazing.
He fell off the steps.
Yeah, his pants fell down,
And then he
like,
reached down
pooped. Yeah,
and he
he's like,
smelled
yeah,
it.
he pooped his
Yes, I
pants.
did. The guy's like, I done shit myself. So he grabbed it. It's so fuck. I can't believe I forgot about that one. The guy picks up the package. He's holding it under his arm, and it explodes and spins him 360 in the air.
He falls off the porch.
And he gets up. It fucked up his ankle real bad. And he puts his hand down his sweatpants and like, oh man, I shit on myself.
But his pants are like
he says I shit on myself.
His pants are like down, like past his.
The fucking explosion blew his fucking pants halfway down his ass.
God,
And blew the poop out of him.
So good.
Maybe he was just leaving. Maybe he had a lot of
Maybe he had a
cherries.
cher-
He had a lot of cherries.
Maybe he was just at a Persian wedding. I'm not sure.
Let's see if we can hear the audio.
Ooh, so good.
Porch pirate poops.
Porch pirate poops.
Porch pirate gets a stinky surprise. No.
I think it was a like an explosion.
Yeah. I just fucking. Is this the one?
Oh, it's so good.
There it is. Here it is. Marine vet versus Amazon porch pirate.
Oh, yeah.
This one has too much commentary.
Yeah,
I think this is.
yeah.
it.
It was a vet. It was a yeah.
Listen.
What your bitch ass get? Hoe ass nigga. I knew you been stealing my shit.
Right here.
Broke ass nigga. Yo. Broke ass nigga.
Right
That's
here.
what your bitch ass get. And the law's on the way.
Fuck shit on myself.
Dirty ass nigga.
I wasn't trying to
Fuck you
steal
want,
it.
nigga.
I wasn't trying to steal it.
Bitch, what you call
They on
me,
the way.
nigga? Yeah, they on the way.
I went
Law's on the way,
down.
nigga.
I'm from next door. I'm from next door. I wasn't trying to steal no package.
I'm from next door. I wasn't trying to steal nothing.
Cell phone?
Nah, bitch ass nigga, booby trap, nigga, ex-military, nigga, Marine Corps, nigga, bitch ass nigga, sit your bitch ass down, wait for the law.
So the guy you're hearing calling him a bitch ass, whatever, that's the
black,
homeowner
yeah.
talking through the screen.
Yeah.
Or not through, but through the phone. God damn. Oh shit on myself.
And I hate the N word, but that guy was black.
Yeah,
like the Marine. It shows the
to
guy.
be clear,
like,
it's not
yeah.
Heidi with the white pride laces. It's two African American
Yeah,
gentlemen
yeah.
having a discussion about porch piratism.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh shit on myself. And he fucked up his ankle. He's hobbling on his ankle.
His pants are all. I mean, he.
Did you see when it blew sideways?
Oh my god.
Watch it later.
It's the
Yeah.
best.
I love. Listen, I think this might be a guy thing too. You guys tell me if I'm wrong. Guys, we love revenge so much.
Oh, are you
Like,
kidding me?
But you have some guy
Anger issues?
No. Some guy aggressive because you've been wronged, and most people have.
Yeah.
But I feel like you probably weren't like that before your attack, or amped up after the attack. I assume. I could be wrong.
Yeah, but ever since I was a little kid, even my mom was saying like even at work, I'm vocal when things aren't fair. And
Billie Jean, yeah. We talked. Remember the legend of Billie Jean?
Yeah.
Fair is fair.
I never saw that.
Oh man, I was reading about it today. That's funny that we brought that up.
Yeah, but I hate it. So not that that's revenge, but I'm vocal about. Yeah, I get
So,
very. I've
Watch
always
these
had
videos.
Can I help you?
Makes me so happy, man. So fucking happy.
Oh,
You want to do a couple? You got anything?
Yeah, I got cast on a game show.
Wait, what? Shawhoop! What are you talking about?
I got cast on Leah Remini's game show. It's called People Puzzler. It's the People magazine one.
Okay.
And it's on the game show
Amazing.
network.
So what?
And I go July. I forget the date.
What's it called again?
People Puzzler. It's pretty easy,
Puzzler.
But I had to have an audition, and I actually played the game, and I got everything right. And she was like, "Oh my god!"
And I'm like, with her? Was like a run through with her?
No, it was with a casting director.
I know what this is. Yeah, I've seen commercials for this.
And I got everything right, and I'm like, "This is the perfect game for me because I have everything in my head." So I got cast. I found out yesterday that I for sure got cast on it.
When do you go on?
In July.
That's exciting.
Yeah, no, I'm so excited. The most you can win is 10 grand. And at the end you have like 3 things. It's very like fast, like 2 across, 2 down, blah, blah, blah. But there's some.
So you're basically, it's like live, you're doing puzzles in person.
Yeah.
Like a crossword?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
That's
but
exciting.
it's a little, I say it's easier, but sometimes I watch it and I'm like, I didn't know that. Cause there's like stuff about The Office. I watched the BBC Office. There's a lot of.
This is a lot of contention, but like the American one, it actually is better. It's one
Is
of the,
it?
The,
Okay, I'll have to
English
watch
one is
it.
great. It's a little darker and angrier.
Yeah.
The American one is wholesome and sweet.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
But so when she introduces people, they play, and then there's like a break, and then she goes, "Okay, hey, Mike from so and so, what's a 5-letter word that describes you?" And I fucking hate it, and I was like, "God damn it! Like I hate that. What am I gonna say? Like, constipated. I don't know. Like, like I don't." So I got what my question was. My question is, when you read People magazine, who's a celebrity in there that reminds you of yourself and why? And I'm like, oh, thank God. So that's my question. I don't know what I'm gonna say.
So you get no questions ahead of time, right?
Other than that?
Other than that one.
Yeah, no. You just play the game.
The sneaky thing they do in those shows is like when you're doing only because I've heard from other people that have done game shows, when you what's the word? Audition? Mm-hmm. You get a little bit easier stuff, and then come showtime, it gets a little bit ramped up, so you're kind of thrown a little bit. But I think you're going to do great. Are you allowed to have guests?
No.
Damn it.
Fucking bullshit.
And
So
it's like a 10-hour day.
If you record July, does it come out? What's the turnover? Does it come out soon?
No, I would think like the fall.
That's
maybe?
exciting.
That's cool.
I'm excited. Well, I'm excited because it's my mom and dad's favorite show.
Aw.
Really?
It's their favorite show. I mean,
Do they know you're going to be on yet?
Wheel of Fortune and then that. Yes. And my dad, who surprises me every day, he has a flip phone, and he texted me and said, "Good job. Good job."
Yeah.
And then I wrote him back and I go, 2 across. I love you, Dad.
Oh my God, that's so sweet.
I love him so much. I love my parents.
That's so nice. No, it would have been amazing. It's too late now, but to not tell them and just have them be watching, and then you're on one day.
I would never.
It would be so hard not to say anything, but like that would have been amazing. That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's rad.
Are you excited?
I'm so excited.
If you win the 10,000, can I have the money?
Of course.
Thank you, Heidi.
You're welcome.
Thank you, because I want you
White
to know,
pride.
if I won, yes, if I won, I would keep it. But the fact that you're willing to give it to me is so sweet, and that's why I have you here. I appreciate it.
I mean, I wish it was more money. Like, I wish it was more.
Oh, you do? You wish it was more?
I mean, like, I wish it was more like like my dream would be to be on Jeopardy.
Yeah. And
Shocking, but I love that game.
if you
game.
is
Or
the
the
puzzler like, is it one and done, or do you, if you keep doing well, do you stay on for a week, or how does it
No.
work? It's one and done.
Yeah.
Okay. That is cool about Jeopardy because you can really roll it into like a career.
Yep.
I'm excited. I'm looking forward to watching that.
Awesome.
But you know what's funny is you have to wear like certain clothes. So I have to wear like super like
sexy lingerie.
no, you can't
Like
have anything
what?
like
Overalls.
showing like cleavage.
How do they feel about tattoos?
Tattoos are fine.
Okay.
What about white
You can't wear
laces?
jeans.
White laces
I'm gonna
cool?
wear black shoes and white laces.
Yep.
And have your foot up the whole time.
Hey, Leah, good to be here. Happy there's no Mexicans around, if you know what I mean. My name's Heidi. I'm really proud to be white, and I tend to shit myself a lot.
But I remember when I did the audition, after each one, I got so excited. I was like, "What?" And I like screamed. So I was like, "Of course." They're like,
That's
"Yeah,
the perfect
her."
thing. So yeah,
And
they
then-
want excitable
Yeah.
people.
And then the best was, and I didn't mean for it to happen. You know how I just kind of cry sometimes. Well, the end, she's like, "Okay, so this is for 10 grand." And she goes, what would you do with the 10 grand? We want it to be something like heartfelt, something that, and
Give it to my co-host Dan.
and I started to cry and I couldn't talk. And I'm like, "I'm sorry." She's like, "It's okay." And she, when she was just like, "This is
You're like,
perfect."
Yeah.
Vaginoplasty. I need to clean it up.
But I was like, I want to take my mom and dad on vacation. My parents have never been on vacation before. And she was like, what? She goes, "Well, where would you take them?" And I'm like, "I know it's silly, but they want to go to Vegas." And she was like, "That's beautiful." And then she clicked off and she was like, "Oh my God." I'm like, "I'm sorry I cried." She goes, "No, that was."
Guess what? You're gonna win. I feel really strong about this. You're gonna win. Can we do we should do a Patreon viewing party when it airs.
Ooh.
Watch along.
Okay.
You're gonna win. I'm calling it now. You're gonna win this
Really?
thing.
Oh, I
Yep.
hope.
Yep.
From your mouth to God's ears.
And I'm gonna have fucking $10,000. I'm so excited about every part of this. It's gonna be so great.
Anyhow,
You want to do a couple listener things, then get out of here?
sure.
Let's do that. I got shit to do. I got to go to a baseball game today,
That's amazing.
isn't it?
You have reached the voicemail box of
Rare Form Radio.
Please leave a message after the tone.
Okay.
Who are you going with, Darren?
I'm going with my buddy Lance. So, you were shit on by a homeless person. Lance shit on a homeless person. And I'm not going to tell the story because it makes him, if I don't tell the story, it makes him sound awful, and that's what I want. Really, his story is very innocent and one of the funniest stories I've ever heard, but I'm going to leave it open so it
Okay.
sounds like I have a friend that just shits on homeless people.
Wow. Okay.
This question comes in from Mr. Shane.
Shane.
Got a good one. If Todd wrote a movie about your life, what actor or actors would you like to see audition for the role of Heidi or Dan or Darren or anybody else in your life?
Are we assuming he means new Darren or old Darren? We can do both, but obviously old Darren would be Michael Che,
Of
and
course.
no one else can possibly
No.
play him but that.
No.
Have you ever thought about this? Who would play you in a
Yeah.
biopic?
I had to do it for something I did.
Wait, do you say biopic or biopic?
Oh,
I always say biopic, but I think it's biopic.
I don't know.
Okay, anyway, go ahead.
Biopic sounds like myopic. I don't know.
Biopic sounds like a surgery. Like you're
Biopic,
going in
yeah.
to have your butt cancer looked at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Biopic.
So who would play you?
Julianne Moore is too old, but I would want with my bangs. I get it all the time. In fact, a woman was mad at a friend of mine that she didn't introduce her to Dakota Johnson.
Oh.
And I'm
I
like,
can
I'll
see
take
that.
it. She's young.
Yeah. Okay.
Either her or, and then this is really bizarre and no one's going to believe me. But at that wedding, I got it twice. And this actress is skinny and gorgeous, but I got it twice. I don't know what it is. Kate Beckinsale.
Kate Beckinsale.
I got that fucking
Why can't
twice.
why can't I think of that right now? Oh, is she the English one?
Yeah, that was like, because this woman's like, you look like that girl that fights vampires. And I'm like, what? I mean, I had makeup on and my hair was done.
Kate, what?
Kate Beckinsale.
It's so bizarre.
Yeah, I don't think you're not good looking, but like you just don't look. You
yeah.
guys don't look the same.
It was weird. I got it. Yeah. Or like an Emily Blunt, but when Emily Blunt's like got her hair pulled back.
More that than Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah.
So a mixture between Julianne Moore
and Emily Blunt and Dakota Johnson.
Dakota Johnson is good. I can see that.
With my bangs. I mean, this woman got mad at her friend because she's like, "Why didn't you introduce me? Is there any way you can get an autograph?" She's like, "For who? For Heidi?" She's like, "No, that was Dakota Johnson."
For the sake of this question, can we say that it doesn't have to be age appropriate? Like it can be like someone at a different age.
Julianne Moore is good.
Julianne Moore is very good.
It's crazy.
Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
What's the last one
a
you said?
very
Oh,
good.
Emily Blunt, right?
Emily Blunt.
I
For
used to get
me, the one thing I used to get a lot is
Trent Reznor.
well, a ton, but I don't think he would want to play me in a movie. But
What about Nick Cage?
I get this one a lot. Young
Oh, for
Young
sure.
De Niro.
Mm-hmm.
I get that one a lot, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool, especially when he was in Taxi Driver. I get Sean Penn a lot. Because we both have
young Sean Penn.
We both have no lips, you know, and like
my
dumb little eyes and wormy little faces.
Oh my God.
You know, just. Do you know what the first celebrity I ever got when I was a kid, and I got it for all of elementary school, was fucking Pee Wee Herman.
Really?
Pee Wee
Paul
Herman.
Rubens?
Yes, because I was like this tiny little rail thin, sickly little boy for forever.
Did you wear like a suit that was
I always wore gray suits and red bow ties. I'm like, what? I don't get it. Why do you call me that? I don't look like him. So I got that one a lot. So I would think, I would happily take a Sean Penn.
Look up Nick Cage, like a young Nick Cage.
I don't want that one.
I love Nicolas Cage.
Like,
he's beautiful.
Is he though?
Yeah, a young.
It's not someone you don't want to look like. I don't.
Young version.
I don't.
A little bit. Look at that. No, not there.
Which one? This one?
That's Brian Warner.
This one?
Yeah.
I mean, he's cool looking there, like Raising Arizona era Nick Cage.
I mean, you don't look like.
I'll take it.
I would say that in Robert De Niro.
I'll take it. I'll take that.
Like.
And new Darren over here. There's only one.
I'm trying to think.
Don't look.
Mia Hamm. Do you ever get that?
I get that a lot. Yeah.
This chick, I always feel this way. Shannon Sossaman.
Oh yeah.
Shannon Sossaman.
Look up.
There's a picture.
Mia Hamm.
There's one especially when Shannon's wearing a hat, and you got that same hat.
I used to wear
fucking
same
dead
color
hangers.
skin too.
Yep.
That
beautiful.
Mia
like
Hamm.
yeah.
Let's look up Mia Hamm.
And Mia Hamm is. I just realized this. The reason why you're a baseball player, because I went to the game the other night. Again, he's married to her.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, I can kind of see that actually.
I get
for
Mia
sure.
You do get that one?
Yeah, and then look up young Brooke Shields.
Oh, I can see that too.
And these aren't these are me doing my eyebrows. I used to have really thick eyebrows. So when Brooke Shields had really thick
you could
eyebrows,
very, very easily be related to Mia Hamm.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Young Brooke. Hopefully not too young because she is naked as a teenager in
No.
Blue Lagoon.
Oh yeah. My endless love.
Young Brooke Shields.
I smell.
Oh yeah, for sure.
A little bit. Yeah, the eyebrows.
Mm-hmm.
When they're all bushed out.
Yeah, when I was a kid, for sure. I mean, she was a bit more popular.
She was beautiful, huh?
She was gorgeous.
Wow. That's a fun game. If it wasn't Michael Che for Darren, who would it be?
I don't know.
Oprah?
Tyra Banks.
Tyra Banks as Darren Nelson. I was passed out laughing at that one. That's crazy. Oh my God, that's good.
Wouldn't that be funny? I can just see it.
So good. What else do we have before we get out of here?
Tyra like walking in here all mad.
Oh, one thing I want to say. I want to read we got a message on our Patreon after the last show with Helen Hong. By the way, still, please go watch her special, Well Hung, on Amazon and YouTube and somewhere else. I forget.
I love her.
She's wonderful. And we got a response from a listener on Patreon because Helen talked about her breast cancer and deciding to have both breasts removed and rebuilt. And we got a message from our listener, Catherine, and one of our very loyal Patreon people. Thank you, Catherine, so much. She said, great episode. Helen's breast cancer story made me feel a lot of things because it has a lot of similarities to mine. Stage 0 opted for a bilateral mastectomy instead of radiation and tamoxifen. Got diagnosed during such a crazy time in my life that I was just like, okay, let's deal with this. Instead of freaking out, quote, or parentheses, my husband was in the middle of his own incredibly brutal chemo and radiation treatment for laryngeal and oral cancer.
Jesus.
We also have a lot of differences in our stories. I opted not to do any reconstruction for various reasons. So instead of weird scarred boobs, I just have a scarred flat chest with no boobs or nips. I didn't stay overnight in the hospital. I insisted on doing it as an outpatient so I could go home and take care of my husband and our pets. So that was fun. And I'm also anxious about any potential future relationships. My evicting those boobs and not replacing them, but now that he's gone, her husband passed away from the cancer. Now that he's gone, I can't imagine too many dudes who would be into a 51-year-old widow with no breasts. Whew, didn't mean to write a novel there. I just related to Helen's story so much. First of all, I mean, that's a heavy dose of reality, and again, makes me grateful for what we have. And I mean, you've lost a spouse, and someday one of us will, and it sucks. I'm sorry that happened, but the feeling, what's the word when your self-esteem is feeling of not having breasts, like nervous to be with another guy. That's so sad. I wish people wouldn't feel that way. I can't imagine what it's like, but
I think as a woman, for some reason in the society or the way we're raised is that when our boobs are gone and our hair is gone, that sort of like makes us a woman. Does that make sense? That, like, I feel like
that's what defines you, not your beliefs or your heart.
Exactly. So you're going to find somebody that's going to fall in love with you and not care if you have boobs or not. Like, it's just, you know what I mean? Like, that's...
I mean, also, we don't know your husband, but I also would assume that he loved you, and if he loved you a lot, he would want you to find somebody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
How long ago was this?
I think it was in the last 4 or 5 years. I've spoken to her before, and I could be wrong, but I think it was somewhat on the recent side.
And if 51 is really young. It's really young.
The older you get, the younger 51 becomes.
Yeah, it's really young, and fuck anybody who doesn't want to be romantic with you because you don't have boobs.
Yeah, and like I sent your message, Catherine, to Helen because I thought it'd be important for her to know that that people heard her story. And she texted back and said, "Whoa, please tell her thank you for sharing her story, and I'm sorry she lost her husband. Please give her the advice you gave me. There are men who'd be stoked to get with her and her scarred chest with 3 power fists and 3 hearts." So, Catherine, we urge you to move past it, and
I wonder if it really bothers her eventually. Maybe can you go back and do reconstructive or no?
I don't know. I would imagine not because if you're going to do it, they save the nipples and put them back on. You can have them tattooed, but also I think
I guess
they probably also, I would imagine if she had any kind of breasts before, they take them out and then remove extra skin. So you'd have to stretch again.
Yeah, ouch. Yeah.
And I imagine the scar tissue is pretty thick at some point, but not everybody keeps their own nipples.
Yeah.
True.
That's what Helen was telling us.
Yeah.
So, Catherine, thank you very much for sharing that with us. We appreciate it.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Absolutely. I mean, it's weird to end on that note, but
are there any other questions from anybody?
That's it. That's it. I did a poll a couple weeks ago that if you if I have a thing for MILF, for a particular MILF, and then I bang her, is she still a MILF or is she just a MIF, a mom I fucked? Good segue, huh? Let's do it. Okay, breast cancer, losing your husband, and then reset. MILF poll.
Oh, Darren.
So the wording was, if you bang a MILF, does she become a MILF, a mom I fucked, or does she remain a MILF to the one who sexed her? Settle this debate. What are your guys' thoughts?
What a debate.
You can see the numbers, but don't look. Yeah, don't look.
Was this the Mensa meeting that you went to? Was this,
the what? The Mensa meeting? This is afterwards when I have to unwind from being so smart. You fucking asshole. Fuck.
I'm just teasing you.
I'm just feeling very exposed right now, and I don't want to be here anymore. And we're probably going to be done. I'm just feeling very exposed right now.
I love you. I'm just
feeling
kidding.
seen in a bad way.
I would say to you it would be a MIF because it now for you it's a mom I fucked.
Correct. That's what I thought.
For other person it'd be a mother I'd
No,
like to fuck.
No, but if I did the fucking,
yeah, she's a MIF now.
most everyone disagreed. So out of hundreds of votes, it came to 76% still say she's a MILF. What do you think, Darren?
Let me read that again.
To you?
Yes, to the person who fucked the MILF.
To you only.
Yes.
Just remain a MILF to the one who sexed her. Yeah, she's a MIF because you fucked her.
She's a MIF to you, yeah, but out in the world that she's still a MILF.
So the overwhelming response was
they're
that
wrong.
76% said still a MILF, but the reason was you'd still like to fuck her. Like the liking part doesn't go away. You know what I mean?
For you, for the person.
What if it was,
Mom, I'd like to fuck. So I guess technically you have. You don't want to, or
or
it would MILTCF.
No, we don't change. We can't change it.
Okay. Mom, I'd like to continue to fuck.
See, that's what it should be. I should have been a little bit more specific.
Yeah.
No, but I personally think it would be a MIF because you already did it because
grammatically speaking.
Yeah, you'd like to. You did it already.
I had another insane poll this week too. You seem so thrilled about it.
No, I am.
This one surprised me. So I asked I asked my audience here.
Wait, where do you put these up?
On my Twitter.
Oh,
on my Twitter. So it is my fucking audience. You son of a bitch.
It, bro.
I thought it would be. I thought I had a very sure answer of what it was going to be. What do you guys prefer, Twix or Kit Kat? What do you pick, Darren?
Kit Kat.
Okay. What do you pick?
I think.
Wow.
But I haven't had a Twix in 30 years.
So I just had a Kit Kat the other day, and it didn't do it the way it used to do it for me. So I'm gonna say Twix.
It didn't hold?
No, for some reason it was weird.
Have you had the dark chocolate Kit Kat?
No, I hate dark chocolate. I hate it.
I hope you're enjoying your last show here. It's been a good run, but it's time for you to see yourself
I'm gonna
out.
say Twix.
Okay, Twix.
I feel like it's an even split.
Yeah, because I like them. I mean, yeah.
What do you think the overall society chose?
I think
Kit Kat.
even. Oh, by like.
You
think
the
Kit
majority? What do you think the majority of people said?
I really don't know.
I'll say they said Kit Kat.
Okay.
I have a feeling they said Twix, but
why?
I don't know. It's just
the
like a
Twix
gut
is so
feeling.
good.
But
Like
it's
that
just
cookie
and
and then the caramel.
I personally thought that Twix was going to be very overlooked, and I thought it would be a Kit Kat I thought Kit Kat was going to run away with this thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as the votes were coming in, it was like 49.7% to like 51.3. It was like neck and neck for a long time.
Wow.
The end result after 121 votes was Twix had almost 58% of the vote and 42 Kit Kat. So it's still very, very close.
It's close, yeah.
But I truly thought that Kit Kat was going to run away with this thing.
No, they're both so interesting and good.
You know what's good is in a blizzard.
Oh
my God. Do I know what?
A blizzard with Kit
Any
Kats.
of those, really?
With my favorite is Heath Bar.
I don't know what a Heath bar is.
Yeah, anything with like a what's the is it nougat? No, it's Heath. It's toffee.
The score bars.
Nougat is such a weird word.
Nougat.
Do you know the first time I ever heard nougat?
Was Tim Nougat?
Who's that? Are you thinking Ted Nugent?
I'm just kidding.
No, it was Urkel. Urkel on Family Matters.
Oh.
He'd be like, I've got nougat on my shoe.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, that's the first time I remember it. So thanks for listening, everybody. What did we cover? We covered parties with people you don't know. We covered porch pirates. We covered sex in cars that goes wrong. We covered cancer stuff. Next
Shoelaces.
week, Heidi's white pride issues. Darren wanting to kill police officers, and me just staying neutral right in the middle, which is what I do best. Next week, I do want to talk about. Make a note. We got to talk about the new season of Love on the Spectrum. We finished it. We're not going now. We're not going now.
Yes.
We're not going to talk about it. Let's start next week with it.
Okay, but have you guys watched Stranger Things, the new season?
No.
It's the best season they've ever had.
That's what we've heard.
I don't watch that.
So fucking good.
I haven't.
Oh my God. I'm watching it again.
And we're going to leave now. Thank you, everyone, for listening to the show. And if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel. Please start some comments in there. Help us build this thing up. Heidi she's going to have $10,000 soon, which means she's like a tenth of the way to her Mercedes.
Yeah.
And if you want to contribute to the show, you know what to do, Heidi. What do you do?
You go to YouTube.
Nope. If you want to contribute to the show financially, what do you do?
Go to Patreon.com. Patreon.com/rareformradio.
Correct.
And join. There's different tiers.
There's 5 different tiers.
5 different tiers?
5 tiers.
What happens if you only pay $5? What do you get?
$5 is just you helping the show.
Nice.
You enjoy it. You get the stuff on YouTube and Apple, whatever. And then any kind of bonus content as far as like behind the scenes videos, you get that kind of stuff. You get access to our polls and to just posts that you and I can do.
Right.
If you pay $10, you get a bonus audio show a month. And then from $20 on, you get a bonus video episode and a bonus audio episode. You get early access to everything with video, including the bonus episodes. And then there's a $50, which does nothing extra for you. It's just more you can help us out on the 21.
And you're a producer on the show. Right?
Correct. All of these.
All of them.
If you contribute anything like I think $10 on, you are in the credits on YouTube, and you are considered a producer of the show.
Ooh.
$50 is just super helpful. And if you do $100, you get any piece of merch that you want, and you get to be. That's how you really buy our love. That's the best way to buy our respect and love.
So $100 a month, and then you can get a shirt.
Yeah, it's a pretty good deal.
That's cool.
Pretty good deal, and you're helping out.
I didn't know that.
But thank you everybody that helps us out and contributes. It's really nice.
Yeah, thank you.
And thank you everybody for listening. And we
MILF
will be back next week, fucking all kinds of MILFs and MILFs and chopping off titties and porch pirating. And just white
pooping
pride.
Bands. Pooping the 4 seasons.
White pride all over the place. Next week, we're going to kill a cop. It's going to be wild.
Oh, my God.
But we're also going to discuss a show about autistic people dating.
Oh.
So thank you, everybody. Love you both. Take care. And see ya.
This is Lola, and I'm here to tell the world to stop being such pussies and listen to Rare Form Radio.